that a lot of these facades look like this. So just kind of some before and afters. A lot of metal on the facade. When you take that off, it just peels off layer by layer. But you've got some great architecture underneath. Have large windows. So then you've got instead of a row of buildings that look like this with the metal covering them over here, you've got a much more pleasing facade appearance of the row. There are a lot of investors that have invested their money in downtown. A lot of people who have taken a risk. Chris and Lisa Allen started Cafe Blue. They sold it to Michelle and Mark Mitchell. Michael Manzi, John City developer, bought this building. This is what it looked like before. I don't know if you remember it, but it wasn't that long ago, maybe a year ago. But these were the renderings. This is what it looks like now. Total reversal of what it was. You know, we got a lot of the ideas from Alexandria, like for the French doors on the second floor with the wrought iron railing on the front, the exterior lights that really light it up day and night. So, you know, this is what Stir Fry looked like. Where you're sitting right now, this is right here. That's what it looked like before. Like I said, not even a year ago. So, you know, just some great floors. This is Cafe Blue before. Very boring, kind of drab. You know, they exposed the brick, exposed the ceilings, took out the fluorescent lights. See the tin ceiling. Another metal facade. Taken off. This is the Betty Gay. We had tons of people that walked by and were like, "Oh, I used to shop there with my mom when I was little," and you know, telling all sorts of stories. So it's really people are starting to reminisce about growing up and starting to remember things to different parts of the downtown. You don't remember when the metal's on there because it kind of fades. Your memory fades. So now it's consistent with the rest of the architecture. It makes a great backdrop for different events. Another metal facade. Discovery Ice Cream. They're not in business anymore in Kingsport, but they haven't given up on Kingsport. They decided that their business model, this was a company-owned store. This is the very first one that was built, and their plan is to have all franchise-owned stores. So they are looking for a franchisee for this particular store. The nice thing is that they put money into it, they developed, they changed a storefront, and it's benefited downtown. So that's kind of the silver lining of it. We don't have ice cream, but actually the other silver lining is that now instead of just one place that has ice cream, we've got about a dozen places in downtown that have ice cream. So a lot of people saw what that was doing. State Theater. I don't know if you remember when it looked like this, but Doug Beatty stripped the paint off, exposed the brick, brought it back to its original architecture, installed the marquee. Antiques on Broad. This is an oversized trailer on Broad with all that vinyl siding. But this is what it looked like underneath, one of the few Art Deco buildings on Broad Street. So you got a streetscape that looks like this now. Keep going. Keep going. Sam Anderson's building on the corner of Broad and Center. Angela ran into Sam and she was saying, "When are you going to take the metal off your facade?" And he said, "No." He said, "It's an ugly building under there. We don't want to take the metal off." She said, "No, it's beautiful. You got to see the picture of what it looks like." And so he saw the picture and he said, "Okay, I'm going out of town for 2 weeks, but when I come back, we'll take it off." And he did, and it's just been a phenomenal success. I mean, he's really proud of it now, and he's hoping to do lofts on the top and restaurant retail on the first floor there. This is the inside of the Progress building. Just very boring, drab carpet, wallpaper, drop ceilings, and we basically gutted everything out of there. Exposed the hardwood floors, we added acid-stained concrete. This is what the stairs look like. Drop ceiling, took it out, exposed the beams. You can see the beams up here. So basically what we do is what we do is we take buildings, we gut them out, go back to the original structure, and then figure out what the building really wants to be. We had things in like steel cables. We saw these in Savannah, Georgia, in a restaurant. We said, okay, we got to do that. So we brought it back, and different things like slate tile right here, and adding that with hardwood. This is Divine Cafe and Catering. This is an old dentist office. I mean, this is anywhere USA. I mean, you wouldn't know that that was in a downtown building. So we gutted everything out, and now, I mean, you definitely know you're in downtown when you're in this space. This is Eastman Credit Union's, they're kind of their pilot urban model. So like I said, we gut everything out. We take everything out. We do all new electrical, plumbing, HVAC, new roofs. This roof had to be redone because they basically used the third floor of the Progress Building as the new roof. It was leaking for about 4 years when we got a hold of it. So, sand down the hardwood floors, exposed to brick, make nice open space. The urban loft office, and we'll see that on our way. This is the same part, the back part of the Progress Building, the third floor. Gutted everything out, exposed the brick walls. Turn it into something like this. Curved wall, that's kind of one of our signatures now. Acid-stained concrete on the walls, exposed beams. First National Bank Building. There again, just very plain. I mean, this could be anywhere, any office space. Drop ceiling, blue carpet, tin ceiling, hardwood floors. We've got some marble in there too as well. Period style lighting. So it looks like something that would be from the 20s, but it's modern. It's 21st century amenities. So the third floor is Ben and Edwards. We'll walk through several of these. These are some of the lofts on Market Street. These are actual living conditions. People were living in here, and there were 12 units. We gutted it out. We put in 4 larger units, and this is what they look like now. The windows were scaled down as much as they could. We could maximize, like this is the window in one of them. And that was actually facing out toward Market Street, so we tore that out, put the largest windows we could in the opening. Exposed ductwork, exposed brick, hardwood floors. This is the downstairs Sancherville. We're going to go through there. Acid-stained concrete on the floors. There again, vinyl siding. I just don't see a place for it in downtown. A lot of the floors are covered with linoleum, tile, carpets. I mean, we have to pull up layer after layer. I mean, that's what they did for, the past 30 years, just keep covering layers over layers.